these days.
Go on.
On a Saturday morning at parkrun. Loads of us. That's what we do.
What a beautiful segue that was.
That was stunning, I think.
Well done.
Because today, and I love my parkrun, I love seeing everybody. It's such a community feel. I mean, I'm as slow as I was 5 years ago.
It is great. I haven't been for years, but it is great, isn't it? And you feel like you've achieved something. It's
You're
early on a
winning.
Saturday
You're
morning.
winning at the weekend when you've completed a park run by 9:34 in my case, on a Saturday morning. Well, it celebrates its 20th birthday today. It began with 13 runners, 5 volunteers in Bushy Park back in 2004 and has grown to be absolutely enormous. Millions take part. And Parkrun Chief Executive Russ Jeffries spoke to the BBC about how it all started.
Well, it was back in 2004, so 20 years ago to the day. Paul Sinton Hewitt gathered together a few friends in Bushy Park. He was an injured club runner, wanted to stay connected with his friends, and he decided that if he put on a time trial, as it was then, for his friends and sorted out the timing and produced a set of results afterwards for free for his friends, that would be a way for him to stay connected.
And 20 years on, going stronger than ever, Park Run. Well, we're now joined by Carol Richardson, huge Park Run fan, and been running the Newborough Forest Park Run for many years. How many years, Carol? Bore da. How many years has Newborough been going?
Oh, it was established about 6.5 years ago now, back in 2018, and it's been going from strength to strength since then.
And is such a big part. I mean, it's a ritual for so many people, and actually there are those that travel around and want to tick off different park runs, and I can imagine Newborough being right up there in terms of one people want to tick off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have our core volunteers. We have people that travel from all over the country, like you say, as tourists, because it is the most beautiful place in the land, surely, Llanddwyn. So people come from all over. They get a bit of the forest, the beach, and the wonderful views as well. So, yeah, it's fantastic.
And the thing with parkrun, I mean, why do you love parkrun? For me, it's just about that sense of doing something on a Saturday morning. For me, I feel like I've achieved something. And as long as I can keep going with the 5K, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I completely agree. I've been part of it for years. I love being in the outdoors, keeping fit, but got more on board of the actual organising it in the last few years. And it's just wonderful to see so many people, you know, running, jogging, walking. It doesn't really matter. They're there. They're still doing the same 5K. And, you know, like you say, it's almost done at 9:30-ish, isn't it? You know, you've still got the whole weekend to go, and it puts you on such a high. There's a fantastic community of runners, participants and volunteers as well. I'm
still chasing that sub 30 for this year. I'm determined before December I'm going to get under half an hour. I'm getting nearer every week. I was down to 31 last week.
Well done.
I do Cosmiston parkrun in Penarth, between Penarth and Sully. And what amazes me every week, it's the shout out. Who's come furthest? Oh, yeah, somebody there from New Zealand, somebody from America. It's every week. The tourists, they travel. They love ticking them off, don't they?
It's wonderful. We met one couple that had travelled each of the 4 UK countries. So they'd done Scotland, England, Wales, and they were going to hop over at Holyhead over to Ireland as well to do there over the month. So fantastic. It's brilliant. But also our core people that come locally. You know, we've got 2 adult parkruns on the island, and a junior one as well at Plas Newydd. So it's great for the younger ones, for the next generation.
Yeah, my daughter does the junior park run. She does the Poncana one on a Sunday, and I've stopped running with her because she's too quick for me. She's only 8. She gets around faster than I do. Is it getting too competitive, do you think? What do you make of this argument that, you know, everybody's after a PB these days, aren't they? And they're all like sub 20.
I think parkrun is whatever you want it to be. You know, some people just come because they want to volunteer and just help out. You know, it doesn't have to be about going around doing the 5K. It can be anything you want at all. But, you know, we encourage anyone to come out because everybody knows being in the fresh air, doing something physical is brilliant, isn't it? So
I'm going to get up. I'm going to let you know when I make it there. I'm going to get to Newborough. One of these days I'll come and run up there with you. Happy birthday, Penblwydd Hapus Parkrun 20 today. You're listening to BBC Radio Wales.
Yn llwyr nawr. Ti'n mwynhau mynd mas i redeg Kate?
Na, ddim yn mwynhau, ddim yn ei wneud e felly Gwynllian, lot gwell i
Ddim yn
gerdded.
mentro, na, cerdded, ond mae cerdded yn bwysig hefyd. Ond mae'n ymddangos, yn mwyn gwybod os chi'n teimlo'r un peth a fi, jyst o fod allan yn cerdded, bod chi'n gweld mwy a mwy o bobl yn rhedeg yn lonciant ydy hyn. A falle fod peth o'r diolch i'r parkrun, y digwyddiadau sy'n cael eu trefnu ar forea'r Sadwrn, wel, mewn dinasoedd a threfi ym mhob man mewn gwirionedd, i redeg 5 kilometr ar ddechrau penwythnos, ac mae heddi yn garreg filltir bwysig i'r parkrun, achos mae bellach yn 20 mlwydd oed, penblwydd hapus i'r parkrun felly. Yn Bushey Park yn Neorllewin Llundain, y cafodd y cynta i gynnal hynny ar yr ail o hydre yn 2004, a mae yna 54 o ddigwyddiadau parkrun yng Nghymru erbyn hyn. Nawr, un sy'n weithgar yn y maes yma ac yn gweithio gyda'r parkrun yng Nghasnewydd yw Rhys Beb, mae e yn ymuno gyda ni. Hefyd Carol Richardson o Niwbwrch ar Ynys Môn sy'n drefnydd ac yn cymryd rhan mewn parkruns hefyd. Bore da i chi'ch dau.
Bore da.
Bore da, bore di Mercher yw i bore. Mae wrth gwrs felly o ran y parkrun, dwi ddim yn brysur, ond Rhys i ddechrau, wy'n cael yn hemtio i alw hyn yn ras, ond nid ras yw parkrun yn age.
Na, mae fe rioed wedi cael yr elfen o hynny. Dechreuodd e off fel Bushey Park Parkrun, Bushey Park Time Trial nôl yn 2004, ond mae y person a greodd Paul St Hewitt, nath e ddechrau fe off achos oedd anaf da fe, a dde'n pryderu, a bod fe yn colli allan trwy amser gyda'i ffrindiau. Felly rhywbeth cymdeithasol, mae wedi bod erioed, a mae'n sôn di, bobl falle ddim eser rhedeg, mae fe'n rhywbeth y beth i dod o pobl at ei gilydd yn holl bwysig yn rhan ohono fe.
Ie, a syniad mor syml mewn gwirionedd, ond mae e wedi, wel, ffrwydro mewn ffordd yn do. Mae'n 20 mlynedd erbyn hyn, ond mae cymaint o rei gwahanol i gael. A pryd ddechreuoch chi ymwneud â'r parkrun felly?
Dwi'n dod lan at at 10 mlynedd yn neud e nawr, felly dwi'n dim ond hanner ffordd o'r daith i wedi gwir, ond mae fe'n rhywbeth, dwi wedi bod yn rhedeg yn wreiddiol, ond nawr yn neud lot mwy o wirfoddoli, achos beth mae pobl ddim yn hofio, mae yna miliynau o bobl yn neud e bob wythnos, ond mae yna filoedd o bobl angen i wirfoddoli ac yn dod o hynny at ei gilydd. Mae rhai o bobl hynny, dyn nhw ddim yn redwyr, ond eto mae'r elfen, jyst bod pobl yn cael cyfle i ddalfynu, a mae bron, mae'r coffi ar ddiwedd, neu paned bach o de, a falle hyn o'r cacen bach, yn holl bwysig i'r profiad i bobl ar bore dy Sadwrn.
Ie, Carol, gai ddod â chi fewn fyna. Rhys yn sôn am yr elfen gymdeithasol mewn gwirionedd. Ydy hynny falle'r un mor bwysig ar elfen o redeg?
Yndi tad. Gynnon ni criw o gwirfoddolwyr i gychwyn sydd yna bob wsos. Da ni'n agos ofnadwy ac yn mwynhau cyfarfod bob wsos. Ond hefyd mae gynnon ni'r pobl sydd yn byw yn lleol sydd yn dod ata ni bob bore dydd Sadwrn. Ond beth sydd hefyd yn braf ydy'r ochr cymdeithasol o pobl sydd yn dod o gwmpas y wlad, y byd, ac yn dod i weld ni yn Niwbwch. A mae jyst mor braf clywed hanes pawb. Ac beth sy'n dod o'n nhw yna ydy caru parkrun.
Ie, wy'n deall i fod yn gallu dod yn dipyn bach o obsesiwn mewn gwirionedd, Carol. Wy'n deall bod chi wedi rhedeg enghraifft pob parkrun yn y gogledd. Faint ohonyn nhw sydd?
Wel, dwi wedi gwneud rhyw 16 gwahanol rhai. Dwi'n gwybod bod yna llwyth o bobl eraill wedi gwneud llawer mwy na fi, ond o'n i eisiau gwneud Gogledd Cymru, dwi eisiau dod i lawr i'r de nesaf. Ond mae o yn gallu bod dipyn bach yn addictif, ond mae yna gwahanol heriau o fewn be da ni'n gwneud o rhan gwirfoddoli ag rhedeg hefyd. So mae yna llwyth o bethau sydd yn gallu herio chi i gwneud yn siŵr bod chi'n mynd bob wsos, so mae o'n wir yn wych.
Ie, beth am yr un yng Nghasnewydd Rhys? Ydych chi'n ffeindio bod na bobl falle yn dod o ardaloedd eraill i drio'r parkrun yn fyna?
Bendant. Mae'n syndod, dyn ni'n mynd lot mwy na falle pethefnos, tair wythnos, heb yn rhywun o Australia yn ymweld.
Wir?
Ond mae rhywbeth, a fi'n cybod rhan o'r rheswm bod wedi bod mor llwyddiannus, mae fe'n am ddim i bawb sy'n cymryd rhan, a mae'r model yr un path, mae'r barcod ydych chi'n derbyn i fod yn rhan o'r broses yn gweithio yr un peth os ydych chi'n mynd i Australia, De Affrica, Gwlad Pwyl. Mae yna sawl digwydd gwahanol dros y byd i gyd. Dwi'n sôn am ti Gwlad Pwyl, bron i'r unig lle lle mae yna parkrun dechrau gyda'r llythyren Z. So mae lot o bobl yn mynd allan a teithio allan i Gwlad Pwyl yn jes er mwyn wneud yr her na fel oedd Carol yn dweud.
Gwych. Wel, mae wedi bod yn gymaint o lwyddiant yn dweud ac yn amlwg yn dod â phobl at ei gilydd. Carol, fyddech chi'n gweud falle bod wedi newid bywydau rai pobl?
Yn sicr, ni siarad efo dwy o ferched lleol sydd oedden nhw ddim yn gwneud dim math o cadw'n heini o gwbl, a maen nhw'n newid llwyddo i wneud blwyddyn gron efo ni, ac oedd wyneba nhw oedden nhw wedi gwirioni bod nhw wedi dal ati bob wsos ac yn gwella bob wsos, ac do'n ni'n dathlu hynna efo'n gilydd fel cymuned ar dydd Sadwrn dwytha. Ond beth sy'n braf hefyd, mae gennym ni 2 parkrun i oedolion ar Ynys Môn ac un junior parkrun yn Plas Newydd hefyd. So da ni'n annog y cenhedlaeth nesaf wan i fod yn heini a mwynhau bod allan yn yr awyr iach.
Wel, diolch yn fawr iawn i chi'ch dau am siarad am eich profiadau chi o fod yn rhan o'r parkruns. Bosib bod ni, falle, neu nhw, wedi ysbrydoli am bellyn sy'n gwrando ar bore yma i fynd ati i redeg.